this was the karaoke class. Oh my goodness. Hey, first grade. So, welcome. Today, like Mr. Ridges said earlier, it's Thursday, April 30th, 2020, and I am so excited that you're here for reading and not karaoke. Maybe we can do karaoke next time. It's okay. We really miss you. Miss Rowland, Mr. Ridges, and Miss Tuff and I have all talked about how much we miss you guys, and we can't wait to see your faces. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Let's get into what we're going to learn today. So stay tuned for the learning target and what you're going to need to succeed in today's lesson. Okay, so our learning target for today is I can think about the meaning of words using evidence from the text. This time, repeat after me. Are you ready? I can think about the meaning of words using evidence from the text. Okay, first graders, today we will need a pencil, our day 21 activity sheet, or a blank piece of paper. Let's get started. Great job, first graders. So now that we know what we're going to learn and we know what we need to succeed, we're going to listen to our second letter from an ornithologist. Do you guys remember who an ornithologist is? It's someone who studies birds. Okay, so you can either follow along in your packet or you can listen to me read. Let's get started reading our letter from an ornithologist. I'm going to read our second letter from an ornithologist. Dear students, I am very proud of how much you learned about bird helpers in stories. You learned a lot about how people and animals can show respect and compassion for birds. That's very important to us ornithologists. Not all people think we should care about birds, though. They continue to ask, why should we care about birds? Another reason we should care about birds is because they can have an impact or effect on our lives. Birds are all around us, and sometimes they do amazing things, but other times they may do things that pester us. Sometimes people have different feelings about birds. As you continue your study of birds, I would like for you to think about this question. Why do people have different opinions about birds? You are going to read, talk, and write about a very unusual bird named pale mail. Pale mail affected a lot of people's lives. I will be curious to hear your opinion or what you think about pale mail after you complete your research. Your friend, the ornithologist. The end. Okay, first graders. So right now we are going to use clues from the letter to think and talk about what a word means. So these blue chunks, they're in your letter. So as I read them, I want to see if you can find them, okay? And we're going to be talking and thinking about this pink word in each chunk. Okay, so find this in your letter. Birds are all around us, and sometimes they may do things that pester us. I'm going to read it one more time. Birds are all around us, and sometimes they may do things that pester us. What does pester mean? What clues helped you figure out what the word pester means? I'm going to ask that one more time, and then you're going to have 10 seconds to think about it and share your answer with someone you're working with or whisper it into your hand. Are you ready? What does pester mean? What clues helped you figure out what pester means? Ready? Go. 10 seconds. So our next blue chunk that I'm going to read, it's in your letter. So see if you can find it. You are going to read, talk, and write about a very unusual bird named pale male. Pale male affected a lot of people's lives. I'm going to read it one more time. See if you can follow along with me. You are going to read, talk, and write about a very unusual bird named pale male. Pale male affected a lot of people's lives. What's the pink word in this chunk that we're looking at? It's unusual. Say unusual. Good job, first grade. What does unusual mean? What clues helped us figure out what the word unusual meant? So what does the word unusual mean? What clues helped us figure out what the word unusual means? You have 10 seconds to think about it and talk to someone that you're working with or whisper into your hand the answer. Go, first grade. Okay, first graders, our third and final chunk is right here. Are you ready? See if you can find it in your letter. Pale male affected a lot of people's lives. I will be curious to hear your opinion or what you think about pale male after you complete your research. Let's read it one more time. Pale male affected a lot of people's lives. I will be curious to hear your opinion or what you think about pale male after you complete your research. What's our pink word that we're going to be talking about? It's opinion. Say opinion. Awesome. And I can't wait to hear y'all's opinion either about pale male after we do our research. Okay, so now that we know our pink word, this is my question for you. What does opinion mean? What clues helped you figure out what the word means? I'm going to ask it one more time. Listen. What does opinion mean? What clues helped you figure out what the word opinion means? You have 10 seconds to think about your answer to both of those questions and tell someone who's working with you or whisper your answer into your hand. I'll see you in a few. Go! Hey, so our last word was opinion. What did y'all say opinion meant? Great definition of that word opinion. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what opinion means. Opinion means how you think or feel about something. In this next unit, we're going to be talking a lot about opinions. And I am so excited to hear about y'all's opinions. The opinions of first graders at Westerly Hills, those are going to be some amazing opinions. Okay, so now that we know what opinion means, we are going to come over here and we're going to be on page 11 in our packet. And right here was our letter where we found those blue chunks. We're going to be working on this day 21 portion that's right next to the letter. Pause it if you need to find it in your packet. Let's get started.
Okay, now that we have page 11 in front of us, I have a question for you guys. As I ask this question, I want you to close your eyes and think about the bird in your head, okay? Close your eyes now. You've learned about so many different types of birds. Which bird do you think is the most amazing? Why do you think that? I'm going to ask it one more time. Keep your eyes closed and think about that bird. You've learned about so many different types of birds. Which bird do you think is the most amazing? Why do you think that? Okay, first graders, open your eyes. Now that we have this sheet in front of us, let's get started. You have that question in your head, you thought about it, you're going to put it on paper. So, which bird do you think is the most amazing bird? And I know that we've learned about so many types of birds. We've learned about flamingos, blue jays, eagles, and even more. Even look out your window and maybe you'll see a type of bird that we've learned about. Write that bird here. Why is this bird so amazing? Why is this bird so amazing? Then you are going to draw a picture of your amazing bird, okay? Hey first graders, so I know we were just talking about this sheet. So if you're stuck on the type of birds we've learned about, I am going to post several birds that I remember that we were really excited about. I'm going to post pictures of them and what type of bird it is after this little video, okay? So if you see the bird that you were like, wow, that's amazing, pause it, and that way you can see its name and try to remember what we learned about it, okay? So stay tuned for those pictures of birds. Then, after you're done with this whole paper, submit it on your Dojo Portfolio. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
First graders, so these are 10 different birds that we've learned about. Just to refresh your memory, you can pause it on the bird that you think is amazing and then write that on the top line of your paper for day 21. Okay, our first bird is a cardinal. Say cardinal. Next is a blue jay. Repeat after me. Blue jay. Next is a heron. Repeat after me. Heron. Next is a hummingbird. Repeat after me. Hummingbird. Next is an eagle. Repeat after me. Eagle. This is a flamingo. Repeat after me. Flamingo. This is a red-tailed hawk. Repeat after me. Red-tailed hawk. Next is a penguin. Repeat after me. Penguin. Next is a woodpecker. Repeat after me. Woodpecker. Finally, it's a mallard duck. Repeat after me. Mallard duck. I hope you paused it on the bird that you decided was amazing, first grade. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.